we have a special reference for the sun. So the sun is a reference of beauty. So if you want to call a woman beautiful, you usually call her like your sun. Like that's why you call her your sun. And our flag also has the sun in it, and it's a rising sun. One, it symbolizes when we gain independence. We gain independence at dawn. We killed some white guy, I think. At dawn, and that's when we got our independence. So we're obsessed with the sun, the rising of the sun, and it plays a really important part of our culture. And like even like so our currency is kwacha, and the coins are even called dambala, which means like cockerel. So it just the sun, the heat, the weather, the seasons, it very much drives our people and the way we interact, not only with each other but with the land as well.
Everyone's recognizing his power. Yeah, I was warming them up to you. I was getting them warmed up. You were the main act. I was just there to... we, all us, no individuals. Really that's how I like to think. Any caffeine? Design those. Okay, I got it.
To slow the humidity, the resurrection, the reprisal.
We're not willing to offer anything up for the greater good of all of us. And it's not our fault we got here.
Hey everyone! Oh, hold on, actually, so we're on my phone. Thank you so much everyone for coming to part 2 of Slow Humidity. We are very excited to be together here, and I just want to say thank you to DJ Garfield. That was a sick set. Thank you very much. Give it a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. So, with this discussion panel, we have a group of us here. We have, I'm just going to go a little roundup here. We have Kat, myself, Cynthia and Sarah and Bono. We all come from different areas of the world. We're very excited to talk about our heritage, our cultural heritage. It was through Bono's planning that he decided that he kind of wanted to bring together a group of us to talk about our heritage so we could kind of discuss how our culture is, did you say slow and human? Is that what you said? 9 artists and a panel discussion of 5 visionaries. Slow Humidity unravels the rhythms, features, and sensualities of slow and humid domains from across the globe.
So I am crying out to you as a sister and a daughter. Please start your head and reconnecting to nature, reconnecting to yourself, your true self, the one deep within you crying out for help because they are suffocating under the corruption this inorganic world has dealt you. I felt you when I walked in. I see you not separate but kin. We cannot do this alone. We cannot do this alone.
From Ghana, very slow, humid place above the equator. In Eastern Africa, and to my left, Sarah Dean. Sarah's got heritage from Vietnam, incredible prolific artist in our local community. And then next to Sarah we have Kat. Kat, also a prolific artist, and is from Indonesia. Mayatu, creative director of my life. And he's from El Salvador, so that'll be interesting hearing like more of a perspective from that part of the world. And then at the end we have Cynthia from Malawi in Eastern Africa, also sometimes included in Southern Africa. And Aniwa was also supposed to be joining us today, but she is unable to make it due to a family emergency. So we're thinking of her, sending our love and thoughts. But I will be saying something else with the sheet.
Consistency. I'm bipolar like nothing wear that jacket, 'cause I might get cold when I choose to be over. That which holds us together. I know it's crazy. Why would I choose something that drives you away from me? Don't get like I ain't got no respect. You second guess, I feel I don't wanna hurt again. You pull away 'cause you don't feel no love for me. I hate to look so desperate. Wish I could tell him how much I love him, but I don't love myself. I don't love myself. I should love me more.
I'm good. Lovely to see you. It's beautiful. Everything you do is always so beautiful. You could at least some beautiful for the rest of us.
Just call it. You should call it. I'm not gonna try that again. You just got like 5 different facial reactions in that.
Yeah, no, for real. I'll take all of that.
Whoa.
That was good.
Okay, wait, can I try again? Wait.
Okay.
Whoa. No way, bro. My man.
And we celebrate with music. Latino music, which has now made like a really big boom, is always kind of what our culture is about. It's about being alive and feeling kind of the motion in the body when you move and feeling kind of a connection between your soul and the people around you.
so important. Big families, open door households, you know, everyone shares. I think that's such a Southeast Asian thing to share and to cook and to make food for people and strangers and everybody. So that's a really beautiful part of it.
When I was growing up, I unfortunately didn't have much of a good cultural understanding, which really shapes who you are when you're kind of told you can't visit where you live because it's not safe to live there. That's why I don't live there. And a lot of my family who did live in Australia, we kind of celebrate our culture with food. We have this thing called pupusas. It's like a flour tortilla and you stuff it with rice and beans and your choice of meat. And it's like a little like pita pocket that's deep fried. And
Indonesia, I've got a white dad, Indonesian mum, so I grew up in Australia, sort of mixed race, which is like a weird grey area in itself, not really knowing where to categorise or place yourself. My mum had me quite young, so she spent her time when she got to Australia sort of trying really hard to assimilate into the culture there, especially because I grew up in Tasmania, which is quite conservative and white and not very multicultural. So I feel like a lot of my connection with my culture has begun in recent years, coming from a place of, I guess, realising that I just sort of tried really hard to push it away and I didn't want anything to do with it because it was easier to disconnect from it and try to fit into the society around me.
Latinos in the crowd? Any Latinos in the crowd? No, that's fine. And then, as I see my people out there, that's fine. When you're raised by two parents that kind of come from two very distinctly different areas of the world like that, you get a very interesting sense of what your culture is. And so, with myself, my mom being from El Salvador, I actually haven't been there before because I don't know if you're all well aware, but it was the murder capital of the world for a very long time until recently when they finally took a really big stance on gang violence. And so, my mother was actually able to travel there, and she hadn't been there since she was a child because there was a official kind of gang truce. And so, El Salvador, which was once a kind of slow pace for the sense that you couldn't walk the streets safely. It was a very unsafe place to live. Now it's a slow pace for peace. People want to just kind of go about their day. They are cooking on the streets. There's music back on the streets again.
Societies are different in that way, and I think is the essence of like slow humidity. Malawi is a lot slower as well. We're the 5th slowest walking country in the world. So look it up. We drag our feet. And we enjoy it.
How do you find those stats?
I'm living that down. I'm a living example of that. I walk so slowly.
He was still so strong about the United States because he really did believe it was a land of opportunity and that he was able to provide for our family due to how long he was in the Navy for. And my mother, who was, yes, terrified of our country, still believed that it was able to teach her more about love and music and her connection to the earth through the means of, I guess, her family values.
I found a woman's word, compelled to feel it. Your woman's word, reclaim your woman's word, feel it, your woman's word. I'm feeling it too. Your woman's word, gotta get that woman's word. I found my woman's word,
Such a beautiful event.
Yeah.
You are such a treasure to this community, so thank you, much love. And thank you everyone. Hope you have a great rest of this beautiful event. See ya.
We've got some really good things happening tonight. I'd like to give it up one more time for Ramienda because that was a fucking such a good set. I can't. And next, if you guys want to move upstairs, we've got Lachlan playing the piano in the bar. Such a good set. I can't. And next, if you guys want to move upstairs, we've got...
It's time you get on the camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get it.
You know?
That's really good.
It's time. You're behind the camera.
It's time.
I would definitely go back. I'm actually planning on going back. And just for me, that's where I've spent the majority of my life, so I'm used to it. Malawi is also seen as one of those places where, I mean, you're born to leave. Everybody's trying to get out, even if it's just the neighboring African country. They're trying to escape because 2016, I think it was, we were the poorest country in the world. 2005, we went through famine. At the moment, there's a cholera outbreak. When there's political, like when there's an election going on, best believe it's not peaceful. When I was in high school, I got tear gassed many times. I had to like evacuate school because there was tear gas. And like electricity and water all running all the time, forget about it. No matter what a house you live in, whether big, small, rich, poor, nobody escapes load shedding. So even the president's house gets power cut off. So hospitals, everything. So it is, when I talk about it like that, you're like, wow, why would you want to go back? It's because I left and I came here and I realized that my location, personally for me, has not much to do with how I feel. Like I got here and I'm meant to, you know, I have all the Western privileges, which are amazing, and I have my titties out. I can, you know, do, I don't know, honestly, it's a privilege and I love it here. It's so real. And like, you know, I can swear all the time. I can, you know, certain things, like I can leave my house whenever I want to. I have barred windows on my house. and I was locked inside. So just because I was a girl, I am a girl. So I love it, but also I'm like, but I'm not really happier here. I don't know. I feel as a society, the people, because for me, community is such a big thing, and for me, the community here just doesn't hit the same. It's not, no, it's nice. Don't get it, love you all, but it just doesn't hit the same. And so that's why I'm like, I'm moving back. Australia is good for a lot of things, but for me personally, where I'm at in my journey, it's not conducive for like my personal growth.
Behind the scenes.
The director, the auteur, which is the French word for author, which is used by French film critics to talk about cinema.
Cheers.
Bye-bye. Goodbye, Reel 2. Reel number 2. I didn't finish Reel 1, so we're gonna go back to Reel 1 after this.
Oh, okay.
And end of Reel. Wait, what the fuck? Let's see. Okay, but it's still going.
Wait, 3, 2, 1.
What am I to you? What am I to do? Now summer's almost through. In September, for love has come and gone. Didn't stay for long. One thing I will always remember, when the green whispering leaves had called your name. The gentle sighing winds, they did the same. Now the sun has left the sky, and for no reason why, a sad cloud is crying tears of rain. We stood and watched the rain. Perhaps we will again, for no one knows what's coming tomorrow. One day you may find that I am close behind. Wherever you may go, I will follow.